Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Wicked Bitter channel. I am Travis. Thank you for clicking this video and checking it out. I'm very glad that you're here. I'm so happy to see you. We have some things we need to dig into here. This will be the last video I post for a few days, probably. I got some stuff going on, like you guys can't see it, but this room is a complete mess. I'm in the middle of packing because I'm in the middle of moving, and I'll be doing that on Saturday. So, yeah, it's kind of chaotic right now. I'm pretty hot. Been doing a lot of moving around today. But yeah, anyway, regardless, I want to thank you guys for checking out this video. Some things we need to touch on this video, I would like to touch on at least. And I want to start with, sadly, unfortunately, we have the news of Virgil passing, passed away. I think there's no denying he was sort of a controversial figure for a while there. I grew up in the 90s, watching wrestling in the 90s. That's when I kind of started. So I kind of missed the Virgil, I guess, era. I was certainly, I did know who he was. I went back and watched some of his stuff too. And, so it is unfortunate. I know it might touch other people more than it's probably going to touch me. It doesn't take away the fact that it's very unfortunate, and I hate to hear it. So condolences obviously to Virgil's family and friends. It's never easy. It's never cool. It's never fun seeing somebody pass away, especially somebody I'm sure a lot of people grew up watching or connecting with, or maybe even met. And speaking of that, if you have any stories of Virgil, or like if maybe you met him and you have a picture of you and him together, feel free. I posted about this earlier on YouTube. Feel free to tag us on Twitter, on X, at Wicked Bitter. Send us tag us in the picture, or tell us a story and tag us in it. That'd be pretty sweet to see. But yeah, that's pretty unfortunate. I just wanted to get that out of the way right now. Over this past, I don't know if it was the weekend or earlier this week, apparently WWE held a house show. I forgot where, but in that house show, Maxxine Dupri competed, and didn't go well, I guess you could say. I guess she didn't have a good showing, and she got booed out of the building. It's another unfortunate thing too. I'm not pro booing the crap out of somebody. I think there's two sides to it, obviously, right? Like I've been in a video before saying I don't think Maxxine should be anywhere near a ring right now. I have been. There is a video of me saying this. Regardless of that, I don't think she deserved to get booed like that. That was pretty brutal. It's pretty rough. She seems like she's a very nice person. I think it's just the fans didn't want to see her in a match where she just wasn't doing that well. And honestly, my opinion, you might not agree with it. It's fine. I think WWE has put her in a bad position here. I think they kind of put her in a spot where she's kind of learning on the job, and she's wrestling, and it's not good. Like, this is somebody who definitely could use some time at the Performance Center or training just in general. She's not that great. I was at the Royal Rumble when she was in there, and it just didn't look good from where I was sitting, and I was just... That's when in the video I said that I don't think she even should have been in the Rumble, honestly. And it's not even any hatred towards her. It's not I have anything against her. It's just I don't think she's ready to be in the ring yet to have these matches. With WWE being as hot as they are, I don't think there's room for that type of inexperience. I feel like. I mean, her as like a manager or as a hype person while she's getting training on the side or behind the scenes, I think works perfect. But her in the matches, not great. I feel bad, though. She definitely doesn't deserve what she got from the fans, I don't think, even if she was doing terrible. But, hopefully she gets some training. Hopefully she starts doing a little better, and the fans can kind of turn over a new leaf to her. I feel like generally people like her. It's just I don't think we have time or space right now for these types of inexperienced matches in WWE, especially on the road to WrestleMania. Everybody's so hype right now. Yeah, but anyway, I digress. I want to touch on something real quick. I had a video out a few days ago, maybe a couple weeks ago, about the Judgment Day, how I want the Judgment Day, or I think the Judgment Day should lose both their tag team championships, and then I talked about Damian Priest's Money in the Bank contract, and somehow, some way, somebody got into the comments, and I guess what they were trying to do was talk about how I'm incorrect or wrong for wanting Damian Priest to cash in on the World Heavyweight Championship or WWE title. I think I was saying World Heavyweight because I just don't see it happening for the WWE title. But they were talking about him cashing in on like a mid-card title like the IC or the United States. And like, I just shut it down real quick because I don't like that idea. In my opinion, I'm not crazy about the Money in the Bank holder cashing in on a mid-card title. That briefcase was supposed to mean you have a contract, a guaranteed title match against a world champion, a top champion, one of the two top titles the shows have. And then somewhere down the line, WWE changed the plan for whatever reason. Maybe they didn't have faith. I think it was Austin Theory who cashed in on the United States Championship. And just out of nowhere, all of a sudden, WWE had that rule where you can cash in on any title. It doesn't have to be the two top titles. That does not work for a lot of people. I feel like that got a lot of backlash. A lot of people didn't like that idea, and me included. I really crapped on it when it happened. I thought it was stupid. Don't give the briefcase to somebody if you're going to not have them cash in on the world champion. Like, they did the same thing to Otis. They just gave it to Otis because everybody loves Otis, and then Otis just loses the briefcase to The Miz anyway. Like, it was just a waste of time. So anyway, I didn't think it was a cool idea. I said it would be lame as hell, and then this guy just wanted to call me a clown for it. Look, you can have different opinions than everybody else. You can have a different opinion than me. It's fine. I get it. That's what makes wrestling fun. That's what makes us talking about wrestling fun. But when you start calling people names or disrespecting people or calling them clowns just because they have a different opinion than you, there's no need for it. There's no need for that on this channel either. I don't know if this dude was a subscriber. He probably isn't anymore if he was, but it's okay because we don't want that here. We don't want those kind of people here, right? Like it's fine. Like, you don't have to agree with what I'm saying, but as long as we can talk about it and be respectful to one another, I'm all cool with that. Don't be calling people clowns or picking on them or trying to bully people. I mean, come on, dude. Let's all be grown here, right? Like, we don't need to be doing that kind of stuff. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. If you're watching this video, dude, no hate. Just, we probably don't want you around if you're going to be doing that to not only me, but to other people who have their own different opinions than you. Just because someone doesn't have an opinion that aligns with yours doesn't make their opinion wrong or make them a clown or an idiot or whatever you want to call them. You can just get your Rudy Poo, candy ass off this channel. How about that? I'm kind of interested in what's going to happen for Gunther here at WrestleMania because for a while we were kind of trying to, I guess, see who would match up. Like, there's a bunch of different competitors here. Like, are we going to do a multi-man match for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania? That might happen. I went from thinking it could... I still am pulling for Xavier Woods. I don't think it's going to happen now the way it looks. It looks like WWE's kind of steered in a different direction. I'm still not going to rule it out. I would really like to see Xavier Woods finally win a singles championship. A nice IC run with him would be pretty cool. I think Woods deserves something here other than just tag team titles. You know, E and Kofi got to win the WWE title. I don't know if Woods will ever get to, so it'd be nice if he can at least win the IC. It's a workhorse. Xavier Woods can go. But anyway, WWE's been kind of teasing a little bit of different angles here, different options. Looks like Sami Zayn now, who was on a losing streak for a little bit, has picked up a couple of wins recently. I could see Sami Zayn going for the Intercontinental Championship. I started to think maybe it's going to be on one-on-one. Gunther versus Sami. I would have taken that. That would have been sweet. But then now you got Chad Gable, who wants to go up to Adam Pearce and kind of make his case for how he should be the one that faces Gunther. And I'm like, whoa, I'll take this too. So maybe we get Gunther versus Chad Gable. Or maybe it'll be a triple threat. But then if you think about it, over the past few months, there's been multiple people in this same sort of picture here. You got to think of Ivar, right? You got to think of Bronson Reed. You got Sammy. Jay for a little bit, but I feel like Jay's going to be facing Jimmy, so I think Jay's out. You got Sammy in there. You got Gable in there. Who else could go for this Intercontinental Championship? Maybe we throw Shinsuke in there? Who knows? Maybe we get a multi-man match. I kind of want a one-on-one Gunther versus somebody for the title, but I'm not going to be against Gunther in a multi-man match, a ladder match, or fatal 5-way, fatal 6-way, or whatever. Meat Madness. If TNA wants to, or if AEW wants to throw that out there, why not WWE? That whole meat thing came from Big E anyway. Big men, meaty men slapping meat. That's Big E. There have been some sources, some news articles out there that Tama Tonga has signed with WWE. I mean, I think that's a pretty big deal to me. I started to think, though, once I heard about that, because what if we get... Okay, so Tonga is not technically blood related to the bloodline, the Usos, Roman Reigns, whatever. But they're all so close that they do consider each other family. So I could see WWE kind of finding a way to make it seem like he's part of the bloodline or in there. I think he is signing to WWE for the bloodline storyline. So I would watch out for Tonga coming up pretty soon. And I think he's going to show up at WrestleMania, to be honest. I went from thinking that Cody Rhodes is going to beat Roman Reigns to now thinking maybe there's some sort of stipulation here where the bloodline is banned from ringside, or maybe Solo gets fought off and like he can't help Roman win, so he gets fought out of the arena by Seth Rollins, or maybe The Rock if he turns on Roman or something. And then right as you think Cody's about to win, out comes someone in a black hoodie, because they love doing this, and he attacks Cody Rhodes and the ref's down or something, and then he takes off the hoodie, and it's Tama Tonga. Like, that'd be crazy. I don't know if a lot of people would be happy about that, but that could be a way to help Roman Reigns win. I don't know if I'd be crazy about it. I think Cody's due to win this thing, but we all have to keep in mind, if Cody loses, his story continues. If he wins, his story is basically over, and then what does Cody do? Like, do we want Cody to keep chasing the story? Or do we want Cody to achieve and complete the story, but then after the story, he moves on to what's next after the story? I don't know. Either way, the only thing I'm worried about, I'm okay with either one. I'm okay with Roman wins and beats Cody, or I'm okay with Cody beating Roman. Either way, I feel like if Cody loses, I'm just worried that the fans are going to lose interest or turn their back on him. I hope they don't do that. This is long-term storytelling. This is what Triple H loves to do here. He loves the slow burn. He loves the slow storytelling. This is Triple H 101. And I could see Tonga being one of these guys now to be inserted in this whole bloodline feud or rivalry storyline, whatever you want to call it, and maybe help Roman win at WrestleMania. Who knows? Another thing I wanted to touch on, too, is Seth Rollins. I've been getting some weird vibes from Seth lately. Just the camera angles or some of the things he's been saying to Cody, the expressions on his faces sometimes. Is Cody Rhodes going to turn? Or is Seth Rollins going to turn on Cody Rhodes? Is that what's going to happen? I mean, I could see it happening. I mean, the way Seth Rollins talks about how he could be the shield for Cody Rhodes, like, let's not forget the architect, Seth Rollins, what he did to the Shield. He built the Shield, basically, he likes to say, and he was the one that destroyed the Shield with Plan B. So, I don't know. I could see Seth being the one that cost Cody the match at WrestleMania. And then, the feud with Cody and Seth can happen on Raw, non-title, or for Seth's title, or if Seth loses to Drew. And I could see the Cody and Seth being the rivalry to take the company forward, because Seth can be upset that Cody didn't pick him. They still had their feud from way back when Cody first showed up. Seth could say that he never forgot about it. Cody beat him like 3 straight times. I don't know. There's stuff there to make it believable, but are they going to do it? And the way that Seth is so over with the crowd, are they going to turn him into a heel now? I don't know. We're gonna find that out soon, I'm sure. But I would definitely keep an eye on that. I guess that's pretty much all I wanted to touch on. I want to thank all of you, by the way. We are over 800 subscribers now. That is a huge deal. And I cannot be any more thankful or grateful. I truly mean that. I'm genuinely very happy and grateful for this, for you. So I thank you a lot, so much for this. I don't want us to stop here. I have the goal of 1,000 before the year's over. Obviously, if I can get it before then, would be amazing. But I think that this channel really has the potential to be something huge. I love the core people we have in here so far. I love the foundation we've built. I feel like this is going to be a strong channel, man. We try to get everybody in here. If you know people who would like this, then great, invite them. And if you're somebody who is watching this video and hasn't subscribed yet, and I know there are, because I look at the stats and the analytics and everything, and a lot of people, I would say over 90% of people who watch these videos are not subscribed. That's a big number. So just think about it. If 90% of you, even if half of that 90% subscribed, this channel would already be where it needs to be. So, yeah, if you don't mind, if the wrestling content is something you like to watch, I'll be posting videos every week. And we can talk about wrestling together. Raw, SmackDown. I'll even throw in some NXT sometimes. I might throw in AEW if that's what you guys want to talk about too. Yeah, I mean, Sting's got a big match this weekend. His last match ever in Greensboro. I wish I was going. It's only a couple of hours away, but I'll be moving this weekend, so I'll be able to, unfortunately, miss it, which would be terrible. Maybe I could still order it on pay-per-view and watch. But you all let me know if you watch that pay-per-view, if you want to see Sting. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys next week. I'm going to try to put out a couple of videos here. I know this one for sure. If I can get another one in, I will. I have to pack this stuff up because I'm out of here in like a day. So, yeah, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and comment. You know, like I said before, I'm moving this weekend. Nothing would make me happier than to come back and to check on this video, and you guys have flooded it with comments and likes, and there's discussions, and even throw some emails in there if you would like, or I see that I got more subscribers like that. Nothing would make me happier, and I can't wait to make another video and get in here and talk to you guys again. That will most likely be next week, but until then, I hope you all have a great Friday, a fantastic weekend, and I will talk to you next week on the next video. Until then, this is me signing off and letting you know to stay bitter.